My boss presented my project to the executives, so I made sure they knew exactly who created it. For 6 months, I worked on the sustainability initiative alone. Every late night, every weekend, every revision. My boss, Marcus, would pop his head into my cubicle once a week, asking how it was going, nodding like he understood, then disappearing for days. When I finished the 47-page proposal, I sent it to him on a Thursday. He replied with one word: great. Friday morning, I got an email from his assistant. Marcus needs you in conference room B at 2 p.m. The executive team wants a presentation on the sustainability project. My heart started pounding. This was it. 6 months of work finally getting recognized. I spent my lunch break rehearsing, fixing my hair, making sure my blazer didn't have coffee stains. At 1:45, I walked toward conference room B with my laptop. The door was closed. Through the glass, I could see Marcus inside, alone, connecting his computer to the projector. My computer wasn't even in there. I opened the door. Hey, I'm here for the presentation. Marcus barely looked up. What presentation? The sustainability project? Your assistant said 2 p.m. He kept fiddling with cables. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm actually handling this one. The executive specifically requested me since I've been overseeing development. My stomach dropped. Do you want me to present with you? No need. I've got this covered. You can head back to your desk. I just stood there, my throat getting tight. But I created the entire thing. And you did great work. He smiled like he was complimenting a child. Really solid stuff. But these executives want to see leadership and vision, not just the nuts and bolts. That's where I come in. I walked back to my cubicle in a daze. Through my computer screen, I could see conference room B filling up. 5 executives I'd never met. The VP of operations, even the CFO. Marcus stood at the head of the table in his expensive gray suit, smiling and shaking hands like he'd been working on this for months. At 2:03, he started presenting. My slides, my research, my recommendations. I watched him gesture confidently at charts I'd spent weeks creating, explaining concepts I'd taught him 2 months ago. Every time someone asked a question, he paused just long enough to make it look like he was thinking, then repeated something I'd written word for word in the appendix. The executives were nodding, taking notes. One woman actually said, "Brilliant approach, Marcus," and my hands started shaking. I opened my laptop, found the original project file. Every version was timestamped with my name. Every edit history showed my laptop ID. Every email showed me sending updates to Marcus, never the reverse. Then I noticed something. The conference room had a shared calendar link for notes and follow-up. Anyone in the meeting could add documents. I uploaded the full edit history. Every single revision, timestamped with my name attached. 67 separate saves over 6 months. Marcus's name appeared exactly 0 times. My phone buzzed. An email from the VP of operations to the whole meeting. Can someone explain why Jenna Howell's name is on every single edit of this document for the past 6 months? Through the glass, I watched Marcus's face go white. He fumbled with his laptop, trying to pull up something, anything. The CFO was already scrolling through the edit history on her tablet. Marcus, did you create any of this? It was the CEO. His voice carried through the glass. I mean, I supervised the direction, and that's a no. The VP of operations stood up. Jenna, can you come in here? My legs barely worked walking to that conference room. Everyone turned to look at me as I sat down in the empty chair they'd pulled up. The CEO slid the laptop toward me. Walk us through your process. I spent the next hour presenting my own work, this time for real. The executives asked real questions. I gave real answers. No pauses, no fumbling, no reading from appendices. Marcus sat in the corner silent, his gray suit suddenly looking like it was suffocating him. When we finished, the CEO stood up. Jenna, we're implementing this immediately. You'll be reporting directly to me on execution. He turned to Marcus. You and I need to have a conversation. In my office. Now. 3 weeks later, Marcus was reassigned to a regional office in North Dakota. I got his job, his office, and a 40% raise. But the best part was the email I received from the CEO a month later. Next time you have an idea this good, bring it straight to me. No middlemen.